girl can cook. She got the recipe. She got what you need. That girl can cook. That black girl magic. I gotta have it.
Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. And today guys, I am going to show you how to make the best pan-seared salmon ever. I'm telling you, you'll never make it any other kind of way. All right, so look, go ahead and grab your ingredients, subscribe to my channel, and let's get started. All right, y'all, so look, I'm going to be starting off with about 2.5 pounds of skinless salmon. This is literally the whole side of the salmon. It's cheaper to buy it this way instead of buying the portion sizes or the cut sizes or whatever. I got this for about $24 in Costco. I mean, the whole bag is more expensive. Buying the individual pieces is more expensive. So I find this way better, okay? But look, I did rinse it and I patted it dry. And here I'm just trimming off the tail part and the top part. All right, and now I'm gonna cut it into nice sized portions. But before I do that, let me tell you this. It is very common to find small flexible bones in this type of salmon. So with that being said, you can either remove them with some type of tweezer or you can keep them in. They're gonna cook down. They don't bother me as much, but they might bother you. So if you want to take them out, you can take them out. If not, hey, kudos to you. All right, so look, go ahead and cut your salmon up into nice sized pieces. Make sure your knife is sharp or you're gonna get some jacked up cuts like me. But you know, players make mistakes too, it's all good. And we're gonna move that to the side. Wash your hands, make sure you're not contaminating anything. And I'm gonna go ahead and make a seasoning blend for this salmon. So I'm gonna take a tablespoon of Cajun seasoning. If you don't like spice, you know what to do, leave it out. You can use that seasoned salt for that, okay? I'm also gonna add in a teaspoon of onion powder, a ½ teaspoon of smoked paprika. You can use regular paprika if you choose to. I'm adding in a ½ teaspoon of dried parsley for some additional color, a ½ teaspoon to 1 teaspoon of adobo seasoning, and I'm gonna add in a ½ teaspoon of black pepper. Now that's it for my mix. If you want to add anything extra or take anything out, that's up to you. Go ahead and mix that, combine it, set it aside. All right, we're gonna use that a little bit later. Actually, we're gonna use it right now. Go ahead and bring your salmon back. And like I said, this has been cleaned and patted dry. You do not want wet fish. Make sure it's dry, all right? Now, I am gonna squeeze a little bit of lemon juice on it. If you don't want to, you don't have to, but I like lemony fish. Like, I just cannot eat my fish without some type of lemon or citrus. So if you don't want to add that on there, you don't have to. Add you on a little bit of oil so our seasoning stick, and then go ahead and season your fish generously. Now don't get too excited like I did. I almost forgot I had to season the other side and put most of it on the top. Okay, don't be like me, be better than me. All right, make sure you save seasoning for both sides, and that amount should be able to season all of that fish. All right, so season both sides. Don't you dare not season both sides. And see, I got excited. I forgot the lemon juice and the olive oil on the other side as well. And that's an easy fix. You just add it afterwards and it's all good, okay? So season both sides. Make sure every little piece and morsel is covered. If you need to spread it around, you can. And let's set that to the side because now it's time to sear up our fish. So I'm over medium-high heat. If you check out my skillet, which is it's a little crusty, boy, I tell you. But if you check out my skillet, you can see the smoke coming off of it because I allow my skillet to get warm before I cook in it. And I added in some olive oil, and now we're going to pan sear our fish. You want to always make sure you lay it away from you so that you do not burn yourself. All right. So go ahead and put that in. Look at them cuts, honey. What is going on? Jesus. If you have skin on your fish, or even if you don't, you want to sear this for 3 to 4 minutes with the skin side down. And then after those 3 to 4 minutes are up, we're going to reduce our heat to medium low heat. Okay, you don't want to overcook the other side. So go ahead and flip those, and then you're going to sear again for about 2 to 3 minutes. All right, if you have a larger or thicker piece of fish, you might want to sear the sides and you might want to sear the fish a little bit longer, but that's up to you. I like to cook mine small like this so I can do portion control, but you can cook yours however you want. Once they're done, put them to the side and let's work on the next batch. I find that cooking this in batches is probably the smartest thing to do. All right, so add a little bit of oil if you need to. If not, you don't have to. And go ahead and sear that second batch. Same cooking time. You don't have to change anything. You don't have to cook less or cook more. Same exact cooking time. Once it's done, take it out and set it to the side. And guess what? Now we can work on our sauce. So for the sauce, we're gonna need a little bit more of some butter, because we are about to saute up some onions. Now, I'm using an actual yellow onion that I finely diced. However, if you have some shallots on hand, go ahead and cut you up some shallots real nice and fine and cook those down. I think it'll give it a better little razzle dazzle, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, last time I checked, shallots and onions are, they're both onions, all right? So add that in, and we're gonna add in a teaspoon of minced garlic. Make sure you add the garlic last. Add them after the onions. You do not want it to burn, okay? Cast iron will light it up, I'm telling you. I'm adding in a cup of dry white wine. This is Pinot Grigio. You can add that in specifically. That's the one I recommend. And I only added in just a little bit, just so I can deglaze the bits off the bottom of the pan. I'm going to give that about a minute to reduce, because guess what? I'm going to add in some more, because that was not a cup. We want to add in the full cup. And if you are a person who does not want to cook with alcohol, or you cannot consume alcohol, you can substitute the alcohol for chicken or vegetable broth. All right. If you have some seafood stock, that's even better. All right. So go ahead and give that a quick mix. And we're going to add in another teaspoon of butter. Yes, I know. Yes, it's going in there. As well as 1 to 2 tablespoons of fresh squeezed lemon juice. If you have the one in the bottle, that's perfectly fine. I'm going to add just a splash of cream, maybe about a tablespoon. And then I'm adding in a teaspoon of Creole mustard. If you don't want to use Creole mustard, you can use regular Dijon mustard. All right. I'm throwing in some dried parsley just to give it some razzle dazzle, And then we're going to mix that to combine. It should turn a slight color like this, just like that. And I'm just going to add in some more lemon slices. That's totally optional, because remember, you guys, I said I like it citrusy. I got to have that in there. And after you add those lemon slices, I don't know how I forgot, but season it with just a pinch of salt. Season it to taste with a pinch of salt before you add the fish in. And you guys, allow that to simmer in that sauce for about maybe 1 to 3 minutes, all right? Baste it, and honey, this is it. Look at that. Delicious pan-seared fish in that white wine sauce. So guess what? All we got to do now is plate it up. And there you have it, guys, our delicious pan-seared salmon. Y'all, I'm telling you, you gotta try this recipe out, because you're never gonna try your salmon another way. I'm telling you, you gotta trust me. It's delicious. Okay, so look, I want to thank y'all for watching. Thank you for tuning into my channel. And if you try this recipe out, you already know what to do. Let me know down in the comments. Share it with a friend. Share it with your mom, your auntie, your grandma, whoever. And let them know what we're doing over here at That Girl Can Cook. And I'll see y'all next time in the next video. Bye.